Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC on the Series GG. Starting a new play session. Don't know how long a play session this one's going to be, but I'm looking forward to getting on with this here. Copyright somebody else, but we are going to not go to the Armax arena for a change because I looked online. I do believe that this area will still be accessible to us after we finish the DLC. So if I really, really feel like I want to go back and grind for, space bucks, I can. And, yeah, I gotta say, now that I know you can do that, this DLC really is pretty strong because it gives you a way, if you want it, to put in the time playing the game to get extra in-game money, because in-game currency, I mean, it's finite. You can't just, it's not like a Final Fantasy game where, in theory, if you want to spend like 70 solid hours grinding against enemies that drop gold, because in most of the Final Fantasy games enemies will drop gold, you can, and you can buy every single item in the game if you want. You can have 99 of quantity of every item in the game if you really want to, if you're willing to put in the time. Mass Effect games are generally structured so that it is finite, the amount of experience and gold that can be gained. And this game had been like that, but with the Armax arena, you can go and you can grab more cash monies if you so desire. If that is what you desire, then you can do it. But I traded in all of our credits that were left. As you will see shortly, there are no prizes that we can get. Oh wait, that's... Sorry, store inventory we need to look at. Everything has been purchased that you can get for bronze. Everything has been purchased that you can get for silver. And everything that can be purchased for gold we have gotten. Which essentially means there's nothing left for us to unlock here. Anything else we do is just, for fun, because it's a fun mode. And to trade in those credits for cash. Yeah, these Turian females. Suddenly Turian females are all over the damn place, even if they're only holograms. Hey, I like that little 8-bit style musical sting there. By the way, Bray, Shifty Cow, I think might be a reference to another game from BioWare. I might be wrong. Everyone else there, Al Jelani is, I looked it up, she is the reporter that we've encountered a couple of times throughout the series. Herc and Bernard Plim, I don't remember who they are, but I think they're Mass Effect characters. Bailey is, of course, the guy who hates them fracking Cylons. Vega is one of our people. Arya is, of course, the Queen of Omega. Barlaban is my favorite character of the race whose name I'm blanking on now. He's we meet him for the first time in the first game, and he's an agent of the Shadow Broker, and we like Barlaban. Shepard is Shepard. And Bray, which I felt silly. I was reading about the Armax arena on the interwebs just to make sure that we could come back here later if we wanted to. And in passing, I found out that Bray is a character from Mass Effect. He's the guy who was like he was a Batarian working for Arya, and I felt silly for not realizing that because when he first showed up and was called Bray in the Omega DLC, I kept making a bunch of lame-ass jokes about Bray Wyatt. So, but yeah, we're pretty much done with this, and thanks, fan. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. So, part of me wants to go back in and play with characters we didn't use, because I got all these squad mates that we didn't bother to actually use, but that's okay. We got our fill. But yeah, it's a big fan wank DLC. The combat quest of fighting the Shepard clone was fun enough, and it wasn't, it was tedious at times, but nowhere near as tedious as Omega. And all the side dialogue is super fan wank stuff. With like, oh, you get a chance to talk to Rex some more, and we're gonna have a party later, which will probably be full of fan wank material. But it was fun. And this Armax Arena thing, yeah, a lot of content, a lot of like replay value. And I kind of blanked on the fact that, oh god, these two. Omega Assist Harriet and Eden Prime Resistance Movement are going to be the Iron Bangle in the first section of Final Fantasy XIII of this Let's Play for me. But I think it's time for us to go to the bar and talk to Garrus. Although now that I think about it, we got all this money. We could just come here and start buying shit. But actually, we'd get through our money fairly quickly. We got 123,000 credits. These are 100,000 credits and 1,500 credits each, so... Let's see. That's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 85, 95, 105, 115, 130, 140. So that would, 140,000 credits, that would take us down to 118, 119, something like that, yeah. It's not that bad, actually. I don't know what the party supply... You know what? I just, on a whim now, I'm going to buy all this crap. Why did I do that? Total meat sink. I guess my math was roughly correct. Yeah, but this was what they would call in Kingdom of Loathing a meat sink. Just a bunch of shit that you can buy that you don't need. We could go get more money to pay for that in the... But I kind of figured we were done spending money, period. So I'm not all that concerned. It's the Armax Arena again. I don't want to come here. They're going to try to sucker me into spending my money again. Okay, so that picture of a shop that's in the Armax Arena is, in fact, the place in the Armax Arena where we can trade in credits for Armax Arena stuff. Blasto 6 Partners in Crime, so much better than Blasto 7. So we bought all that stuff just for no good reason.
Welcome to Silver Coast Casino.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the welcome, big man. So somewhere, I guess this is the bar over here. Somewhere around here, I guess, then we're gonna find Garrus, or... There's roulette. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. So I don't know. Maybe this is where we're supposed to find Garrus. We wait for Garrus there, or we can buy stuff here. It's where we buy party supplies.
What can I get for you?
How about a nice hot cup of shut the hell up? Wow, 100 credits, huh? I kind of had this notion that party supplies would be a big expense. Don't know why. You know what? I feel like a complete tool, but I just now I have this like nightmare scenario in mind where like suddenly the fact that I bought that stupid stuff for the apartment, and we can go back to this area, this whole silver strip or silver whatever it's called area. From what I've read, we can return here after completing the party and leaving this DLC. We can come back to this place up until the point where the Citadel is no longer available to us, which, as I've mentioned, is actually the next plot mission. So, had I known all this, I might have done this DLC much earlier on. But I wanted to save it for near the end because I hadn't done it before, so I was looking forward to it as like a new, cool thing to get my excitement for the game ramped up once I'd hit the point where maybe I was flagging a bit in my excitement. But yeah, so that was stupid. Sorry. But now I've got this vision where like I had a couple guns I wanted to max out all the way up to level 5, and I won't be able to do it now. Oh my god! Once we get back to the Normandy, though, I should be able to level up not only all the guns Shepard's using, but maybe even the guns that I know my squad mates use. And possibly, like if I wanted to, like off-screen grind, there's not much point. There's so little game left. We've got the main plot finale missions to do, and that's it. But if I suddenly decided I've like got separation anxiety and I want to do a bunch of off-screen grinding so that I don't have to put the Mass Effect series down, I could go to the Armax arena and just do a bunch of stuff and be able to get like the highest level upgrades and weapons mods for all of our stuff. I still miss Mass Effect 1's system where you got not weapons mods, but armor modifications too. I liked the level of customization that gave you that is not present in this game. So we'll check the old map here. I think other than waiting for Garrus, we really don't have anything left we got to do. So let's wait for Garrus. He's probably calibrating weapons. That's why he's not here yet. Hey, he's dressed in his casual gear. Hey, she's looking interested.
Shepard.
So what do Turians usually do with their time off?
Talk to you, calibrate weapons.
Mostly we make plans for what to do when we're back at work. I have some ideas on the Normandy's forward.
He's about to get some sexy
You know what
fun.
you need, Garrus?
That Mark IV silencer scope I saw at the gun shop?
I was thinking a date.
A date? Perhaps
Excuse me.
Masamune?
I saw you checking out my friend here. I thought you two should meet.
Real smooth, Shepard.
Hello?
Right. So, hello, and,
You're the bad boy. She's pretty. They both seem pretty idiotic.
Tell her she looks nice.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe a little quiet, introspective, but decent overall.
He is a real heartthrob.
Thank you. I think.
For a good time, call female Turian.
Try small talk.
Come here often.
Try having me shout instructions
Anyone
to
who
you.
knows is probably an alcoholic.
Oh, they're
Actually,
going for
I do.
zany
I
incompetence
live
on
to
his
turn
part.
empty. Come here to unwind.
Shepard's like, he
Yeah.
lacks my skill with the females.
Well, listen. I've got this thing I forgot I had to do.
Would
and
Paragon
I
interrupt
should
where we help him get his
probably
Mac
just go
on
do it.
here? Yeah, I knew it. I called it.
Sorry. Let's start over again. What I've been trying to say is my name's Garrus and I'd love to
Oh,
have a drink
so our conversation with Garrus is, hey Garrus, I'd like to help you get some pussy. I mean, I'm sorry, call me crude, but that's what happened. I love this song, and I love the way you tell it. So, where am I meant to be going now? I don't know what I'm meant to be doing now. But now that we've purchased the party supplies, I would imagine I can go back to my ship. Or, apartment. I'd actually love to go back to the Normandy just for a minute to buy a bunch of upgrades and see if I have enough money left to waste it on dumb shit for the apartment. Excuse me. I do tend to max out, like, you know, oh, you have a home that you can live in and you can buy shit for it. Like in Fallout 3, I had all the extra shit you can have for your apartment in Megaton, for example. Even though in Fallout New Vegas, which is a DLC, a Let's Play, which is shockingly getting even fewer reviews than this, now that it's over like 200 episodes long. I suppose that's fair. It's been technically it's been running since 3 years ago, but yeah, like you can buy stuff for your suite in the casino, and I never bothered because I've been living out of Novak, having previously been living out of Victor's Shed, which isn't even where you're supposed to live when you're in the first town in that game. But you know what? We're not playing that game. So let's talk about this game and the fact that we're about to have a fun party. I received a new message. You can also send invitations. You can check with Glyph. Hey Glyph, what up, gangsta?
Commander, I see you have purchased the necessary party supplies.
I see everything you do, Shepard.
When you are ready, you can send invitations from your private terminal.
I sure can, Glyph. I wouldn't mind doing other things on my private terminal, but I am under the impression that I'm going to have to do this party now. Everything else I can interact with is probably notes for the Anderson biography. There's a catalog I could use. Then this is where I would use stuff that I bought in that little shop over there. Review messages, send invitations, invite up. Oh, cool, I can invite people up individually. I can invite... Hey, I can invite these people up to the place to chat. Tali's theoretically the love of my life, even though I've been fairly plain about the fact that I prefer Ashley. I feel even worse that I didn't choose Ashley. I didn't choose Ashley because I already chose her in my off-screen playthrough, and I wanted to see something different, and Tali kind of needs it more. Ash seemed like she was kind of over. Ash gave us plenty of reasons to break it off, I suppose. Poor Tali risked death in order to get it on with Shepard. But, I kind of feel bad we didn't go with Ash because I missed all the dialogue, obviously, that this DLC brings you for your lady love. But Miranda and then James, Miranda's actually the one that I'm kind of most curious about because obviously it's been a long time since we talked to Miranda. So I feel like a bit of a heel, but let's invite her to the apartment before we invite Tali.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Would you like to change into something different? Not sexier,
Not a part
or
of town
just
I'd normally
different?
associate
Anything
you
different?
with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I've got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Is this funny to you? You know, this is part of your fucking Cerberus Dr. Mindbender bullshit project.
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
She's a good girl. You should trust her.
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind.
I thought Miranda did that.
Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
We need the old Shepard back, King. We need the old Shepard to beat this dang WCW line. So, if I'm interpreting Miranda correctly, what she finds interesting is that this woman was clearly dangerous, but Miranda's like, I'm super genius, and she stayed off my radar, so she must actually be pretty good. Because if she was gathering that much, like, evil power within Cerberus, but stayed off Miranda's radar, it implies that she was actually, you know, taking steps to, you know, keep things quiet.
Yes. Hard to imagine.
I'm not sure the galaxy could survive 2 Shepards.
Would you like a
Think of the
Foster's?
property damage.
It's Australian for beer. I don't know what space Australian for beer.
They shut down my favorite sushi place.
Yeah, well, I had to destroy it.
That's a shame.
Shepard.
We'll have to eat it pie way.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
Attacked by the clones' army.
Exploded. Hey, it was the clones' plan, not mine.
Did you notice I have breasts, Shepard?
Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
Executing
It was the
marine
first
life?
step in taking over my whole life. We stopped.
Oh, you mean the fact that I never
Good
fed my
thing,
fish?
but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy. By the way, I've noticed recently that you have breasts. Used to be that the camera was all about the fact that you have an ass. Suddenly, it's the breasts. I'm just glad that you continue to be completely and thoroughly objectified.
I try not to think about it.
Probably
Trying to
for
think
the
about most
best.
things. Thinking
Trust
isn't easy
I
for
know
you,
all
is it,
this
Shepard?
isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
Well, you put me together.
You just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on. You rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own
Let me see
handiwork?
your dingus, then I'll
It's not
know.
as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepherd left.
So obviously, if I'm a clone, it's better than the original.
I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
You're living La Vida Loca. Yeah, and pan to watch Tali being furious. Aww. And we gained 3 affinity points with Miranda. They don't have that in this game. Actually, they probably do. It's invisible. I don't know if they have it with Miranda, but they probably have it with your... Anyway. Oh, yeah, I was like, is something supposed to be happening? That was an odd-looking loading screen. Alright, well, let's continue to invite people up to Chateau de Shepard. Chateau de Shepard, so the Marseillaise, of course, it makes sense. Where the fuck's my private terminal? Glyph, you moving my private terminal around again? Glyph, are you scrambling my knowledge of where things are in my own home? You're responsible somehow, Glyph, don't deny it. Okay, here we go. Got any new messages? I do have new messages. Alright, well, let's come back and read the messages after we've invited people up. Tali, my lady love. I'm gonna invite James up next. We'll save the best for last. That's what it is. Give her some time to sober up from her last drinking binge. I used to drink a lot. I miss it sometimes, but it is for the best when you cannot drink a lot.
Nice place. Might not look so nice after throwing that party you were talking about.
You wouldn't trash my new apartment, would you, James?
Me? No. Never.
But I'm bringing a bunch of Krogan. Shepard.
Nice view. But this place, it's just so... not what I'm used to.
I prefer to live in barracks.
I grew up on the beach on the Pacific, so, you know, water, sand, real air.
Not this artificial air shit.
Yeah. And the people.
What's snow?
Yeah, I get that. It's tough being away from home.
Yeah. Hey, is it true you and Tali are, you know, together?
Well, I tried to pick Ashley, but I screwed it up.
Why?
How do you two... I mean, is she, you know, under that suit? Do Quarians have...
They've actually got several. It's weird.
Never mind. I don't really want to know.
Yes, you do.
So did you really come up here to talk about my personal life?
Oh, shit. Right. I wanted to show you.
I was hoping I could date Tali. Yeah, and he's here to talk about his personal life. Oh. Hey.
What do you think?
Looks good. You've earned it. Now the real...
You've earned the tattoo. You're like a Native American warrior.
Exactly. And I heard what you said before. And I'm in. 100%.
Glad to hear it.
Living La Vida Loca.
Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you that bad boy. I gotta get back to the Normandy. Esteban wants my help working on the shuttle.
You know,
Thanks
you
for coming
came all
by,
the way
James.
out here to show me your freaking tat. I mean, you know, Tali's got some interesting tats.
This is gonna be a perfect place for a fiesta.
Yes.
Hasta la vista, Shepard.
Forever. Très bien.
Catch you later, Shepard.
Suddenly James is speaking a lot more Spanish. It's like during this DLC they suddenly realized, oh fuck, he's supposed to be Latin. Shit, we really haven't made him talk Spanish. What the? Where are you? What? Oh, he's just wandering around now. So was Miranda hanging around our apartment? Before I called James, was Miranda actually hanging around the apartment and we missed it? That's a shame.
Man, this is sweet.
I love punching.
Come on, let me just use it for a bit.
I'm like Snow, only I don't punch my own hands.
This is high quality stuff. Maybe I could, you know, come here for my workouts. What do you think?
I think it's time for us to have a macho dude off. How is this a Paragon interrupt?
What have we here?
Oh, here we go.
You know, my record is 182. You think you can beat it?
I could do 187 on an undercover
Oh,
cop.
this should be good.
Now I have a minigame where I have to press the Paragon interrupt button 183 times. This is just really dumb. The fuck is this? Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I continue to exist. I'm getting so bored. Am I really supposed to be doing this? Well, folks, we're gonna have a whole video of this next time. I'm the Mysterious Judge. Clearly, at some point, dialogue will break in along the lines of, "Alright, I'm bored out of my gourd, Shepard. I'll see you later."
Uh-huh.
You know, you would think... I'm not a big workout guy, but you would think if your intention really was to get to 180 something, he would be starting out at a faster pace. Maybe it's an endurance thing. Maybe that burns you out super fast. But seems like this is a very slow pace. You're wearing away your muscles a lot just hanging there loose.
That's 20.
I don't think I can do 20 pull-ups to save my life, honestly. But, you know, this is Shepard. He's got Smurf power. Smurf dialogue will help you with these. Smurf Paragon interrupts, apparently, are the key to doing pull-ups. You remember the first Mass Effect game where you actually had to really commit to a Paragon path?
This might take a while.
To actually try...
You think?
To have enough Smurf or Evil Red points to do your dialogue that you wanted to do. I lost that sentence completely, sorry. But like, yeah, you don't want to go to Noveria until you've got enough Paragon points to deal with the Hanar Smuggler quest well. I really think this is, can I do the button inputs correctly 183 times in a row?
Got a ways to go, my friend.
Oh shit, if I have to do it, so do you. I don't know how long you have to input each command. If I screw this up, it's probably going to be from hitting the wrong button, not from taking too long.
40, nice.
Oh god, I can't believe I'm really doing this. This is worse than the frickin' 15 minutes spent on the Find the Lady. The Vorchicon men. I don't understand how it's really Paragon or Renegade to do each pull-up either. It's like a really boring game of Simon. In other words, it's like a game of Simon.
Getting tired just watching you.
I'm getting pretty tired of this too. Still, it's important to defeat James in everything and to totally undermine his ego. I now live in fear of getting up to like 150 something when I finally screw one up.
Cerveza?
Shove it.
Okay then.
I don't know what cerveza means. Let me know if you feel so inclined. I doubt seriously that I'll remember to look it up. Occasionally they switch camera angles on us.
That's 60. High five.
Funny.
How do we even know that you can do 60? I had to stop the scratch. I almost missed that input. Well, he just told us he did 182. We can't really verify that. Of course, I wasn't wearing all those heavy clothes when I did it, man. Most exciting video yet, folks. Can't miss a minute of pull-up action. The heart-rending thrill every time one of those buttons appears, wondering if I'll select the correct one.
Nice form.
Hope no pole drivers tonight. Because you just start to anticipate it too much, and again, I really don't know how quickly you have to respond. It's tough to feel stressed. There are some of the mini games that pop up in Final Fantasy X-2, which I'm getting ready to start LPing here probably soon. And like the tower calibration. Garrus would be really good at the tower calibration games, but some of those aren't insane how quickly you're supposed to do button inputs. Here, I think it's really just a test of patience.
Impressive.
Are you keeping up? Because I'm definitely not. Got a lot of renegades in a row. Yeah, I figure it's time to switch back to Paragon pull-ups. Those are where you just like pull up like with dramatic intensity. Renegade pull-up is where you pull up with one hand so your other hand can pull your zipper down.
Great.
Well, I'm really wondering if I should split the video at this point, though. I don't know if trying to pause is going to wreck everything. So yeah, we're going to have an extra long video because of this. What do you know? I guess this is what I get for having left Tali waiting for so long. And honestly, there's a part of me now that really wants to know. I really want to know. If I had invited Miranda and then wandered around the apartment searching for her before...
100. That's impressive.
Before summoning...
Thanks.
James.
Just 82 to go.
Would she have challenged me to some kind of fitness competition as well? Oh shit, but I've done over 400 crunches. Well, they're not adding new inputs like press L1 or R2 or L1 R1 triangle button, up down left right BA start, that kind of thing. I think the real Paragon path is not to get goaded into this. Suddenly the collectors, or not the collectors, but the Reapers attack the Citadel and Force and Shepard is completely exhausted from getting involved in this, you know, measure our dick competition with James.
Just 100.
At this point, James breaks down and admits he's never done 100. He is totally razzing us. Must prove that I'm better than everyone at everything. Fragile ego at stake. You know, I'm not sure if there's any penalty for just slamming both buttons constantly. Certainly not going to try that just now, but...
Good stuff, Hefe.
Don't call me Hefe. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm offended by J's pronounced as H's. At least he called us Hefe. It's a fairly respectful way to address someone as boss, I think. I'm not really a Latin culture expert. I think it's one of those terms you can use ironically, but generally it means you actually
You're gonna be ripped, man.
think highly of the person you're talking about. He's el guapo. You're getting huge, dude. How many bodybuilders does it take to put in a light bulb? 1 to actually put it in, and 2 to stand there yelling, "You're getting huge, dude!" God, I'm bored right now. Just want you folks to know, if you're still watching this, you're not the only one who's bored. Still, this is better than trying to get Lulu's ultimate weapon in Final Fantasy X without save states. You only have 1 button to press, but the timing's a lot pickier. Was these new camera angles of Shepard supposed to be confusing me? Because that one kind of was disorienting. Special increased challenge of looking really closely at Shepard's throat. At least he's not sweating. That would have been way too much work for them to do. Oh, come on, we gotta be there by now, right? Are we gonna have an extreme close-up of James the next time? You know, this would actually be a lot more, you know, color me sexist, but I can't help but think this would be way more humiliating for James if it was a fem-shep. Like, looking to shatter his pull-up record. And if you were his love interest and you were doing that, it'd be like, okay, that was fun, now time to break out the, Never mind, I was about to go into
Didn't think you'd
pretty
get this
kinky
far.
place there that I probably don't need to follow through where my brain was going there. This is not a big Family Guy guy, but I remember an episode of the Family Guy where the wife had become very assertive, and Peter whispered to Brian that last night she was the man. No, I mean she was the man. At this point, James just leaves because he's bored. Or he, like, starts shaking the bar. That music sure is exciting. Maybe you'll get some kind of like a melee strength boost for doing this. Come on, man. I'm just... Can we, like, cheat and just skip ahead and say that I finished the rest? Haven't I established at this point that I'm going to be able to complete this minigame? I get really... Like, I guess at the end our reward is just like, hey, good job, and then leaves, and it's the game's way of saying, fuck you, you've got way too much time for this. Oh, am I going to have to do multiple inputs per...
hell, you did it! I don't know what to say.
Do I need to hit the Paragon button again? Damn good.
Might need help pulling on my armor next time.
No doubt. But you earned your name today, loco.
Your name of John Shepard.
Damn, you still got it. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Don't worry. I won't.
Yeah, I think this is the game's way of saying, what the fuck were you doing spending all that time on that pull-up game? This is all you get.
You gonna watch, or you gonna join in?
I'm a little tired.
I love this.
Hey, what if I stood between you? Would you punch me? You won't let me get in there. Alright, I'm going to save on a separate slot, because now I kind of want to know. I really want to know. I want to know what happens if we invite Miranda over, finish our dialogue with her, and then Does she hang around and have more goofy stuff we can do? I'm just curious. I'm not going to make you sit through it. But when we come back, you and I together, gentle viewer, will sit through the invite tally over stuff, and then I think we start inviting people and having our party. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more of Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC. Bye-bye.